early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice. Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll try the run. Fights off a defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They had a fantastic offseason, #1 recruiting class in the country, but with that comes a little pressure. So how much pressure is on this class?
Lots of pressure, no question about it, but I think we're in an era of college football where you're seeing more and more true freshmen see the field early and have impacts early and make plays. Think about Jeremiah Smith at Ohio State during their national championship season. These kids are ready to go, and I'll tell you, there's a lot of fans, David, really excited to see what they can do.
Pressure is a privilege. Like when you get elite talent, that's what you're starting to do. Hey, bring them in, develop them, understand, like that's part of the process that goes with it, but you've been working for this moment. This is what you wanted for the last several years.
There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Up to 44 yards rushing now. What a way to start this season. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the change impossible. To the air, it's Russell. Right on the money. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And a lot of times the defense is focused in the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll go to the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great stop by this defense. Second down and goal, getting a lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for third down.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They'll try the left side. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Finding open areas. And the Alabama offense will take over. 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Going right to work up top. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver, but if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
All the way back to his 5-yard line. Teams proving to be special. What a spectacular play by the return man. 90+ yards.
No. Yes, perfect. Great decision. Sometimes when that ball gets inside the 10, you might want to let it bounce, go into the end zone. The returner says, I got different plans. I'm going to make something happen, and he sure as heck does when he gets it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. First play of the period, first down here. The give to the big fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Working that left side now. Smashes through the tackle. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Byrne. Lofts one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Find space on the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He's now up to 52 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Hauls it in. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 35, he's loose. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Into the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown tie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Nelson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab. It's Bell. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Good enough for first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage at running back. And you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, or Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
Looking to throw, it's Byrne. Pulls it in, it's Nelson. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds the tight end. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Huskers will have it 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10.
Press! 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 Ready, go!
Give to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Francis. Breaks into the open. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
The Huskers line it up with a 1st and goal. Barges ahead. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. SMU is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 14 to Texas. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got it in the middle, it's Meadows. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Dumps it to the back. Pulls it in. It's Young. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Russell. Got it in the middle, it's Adams. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Get it out on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Hamilton. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Splits the uprights. Good. Lead now 5 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Byrne. Makes the grab, it's Bell. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Cornhuskers will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. It's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a turning it on. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Bama! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12.
26, Nebraska. 14.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. For a man, it's Byrne. Caught over the middle, it's Nelson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Might be changing the route. He's looking to pass. Here's the pressure. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Looking left. It's complete.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there. And because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Sticks it in his belly. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
Let's go! Let's go!
Here's the handoff. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. With the catch, it's Nelson. There he goes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Huskers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Now from inside the red zone. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Flag trumpet! Flag trumpet!
Back to throw, it's Byrne. He's got it on the move. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
The Huskers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Now on the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Huskers!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nevada is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 15 to Colorado. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Got enough for the 1st down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. The run to the left. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Finds his man. It's Adams. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing your end zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now the play fake. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that 1st down.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Russell. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Alabama! A great catch and run for 6.
Number 0.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play, shows off the hands first, got to make the catch first, does the rest, walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on second down. This one's complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quick catch on 3rd down. At the 45, on his way. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. He got a step and just dusted the field. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. This drive started from the 29. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The give to the fullback. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Brings up second down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He'll pull it down. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
And you kind of thought in that situation, QB might... but makes the right read, gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
To the air, it's Russell. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Bell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
That's caught. It's on. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Back to pass, it's Burns. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Complete to the right. Breaks into the open. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Brings up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At the 18-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They want to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The Huskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Handoff to the fullback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Brings up 3rd down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Byrne. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! Fitted in the window for the score. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, and I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Nebraska, 35.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving a change impossible. Wants to throw. It's Russell. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Russell. Got a man, it's Hamilton. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Alabama.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Turning it on! Past the 10. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line, I get it. But I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.